Hello, I'm Dwayne McKay. We back again with all our production where we seek knowledge and share knowledge. Today we have with us Terrance Sims, one of the baddest videographers in Milwaukee out here in the Milltown area. Terrance Sims, his business called Sims Strong Media. And Terrance, I've been looking at some of your work, especially at the beginning when you went viral with that kids video. Mm-hmm. And at all our production, I like to go back to the past, how you started, then I end up with the present, and in the future, what you're going to do. So I want you to take it from here and tell us about how did you get started with Strong Media?
Yeah, so my professional career started out in education. I was a fourth grade teacher. And one of the things that I realized quickly was how quickly and strong students are drawn to social media. So really, I just started in my lesson plans and in my daily planning trying to incorporate things where kids can be on their phones or on YouTube and doing different things that they like. I have a background already in music, so the idea came pretty naturally to start doing like music and songs and incorporating what they're learning into the daily lessons so that they can like film themselves and see themselves talking and having fun about education. Then slowly the idea came to just like go full throttle and put it like actual lyrics and go to a studio and start recording. How it gets to me being on the camera, I paid a few people around the city to do the video for me. And when I saw them come in and do the work, I started thinking like, this seems like something I can catch on quick enough too. So I would just look at what they're doing, look at their equipment, and start jumping on YouTube, seeing how to do it. And I bought my camera, I think my second year teaching, and the rest is history.
That first video that you did, man, I almost cried when I saw it. I think it went viral. You were on every major channel. You was on Good Morning America. Mm-hmm. All the news cameras here. What gave you inspiration to do that?
Well, you know, it was crazy. I actually started thinking of that song and writing it we just had a PD at work, and it was a session that had absolutely nothing to do with my role in the school, so I was kind of just tuning out. And I really liked that song, so I just started thinking about like my upcoming class and like what can be something fun that we could do on the first day of school, and I just started jotting down ideas and rhymes. And once the kids came in, I kind of rapped what I had, and they really enjoyed it. So we took some time, and they added lyrics, and we were kind of mixing and matching, cleaning things up. And then one day, this was like probably a month into the school year now, we had like an extra 10 minutes of class. We finished the lesson early, and I said, all right, we're just gonna have a contest who can rap this song the best. And they were coming up one at a time and doing it. And then the two girls who actually were on the verse just blew everybody away to the point where we were like, no, we actually have to record this because you all sound that good. Recorded the song. I brought in one of my friends from high school. We had a day off of school. I think this is 2 months into the school year now. We brought them all up to the school, about 6 kids, and we just recorded them all day, rapping and playing around, and put the video together. And we weren't expecting anything like viral or anything like that. We kind of just threw it up on social media so people can have fun with it. But then it just kind of went crazy from there.
Yeah, I saw that. I looked at all the hits. I was just so surprised, and then I see you with Charles Barkley. Them on what's that?
Inside the NBA.
Yeah. I said, wow. And then you did a second video. How many you did with kids in that platform? I mean, you doing many videos and stuff now, but in the platform because your heart is with kids. I see that, mm-hmm. And the education and the innovation of education. So how many videos you got out there right now for kids?
You know, I don't know, because I got a lot of videos, just little projects that we've done that we've just had on the internet. But if I had to guess, I think we've done about 10, 12 different little videos. I think so. Last one I worked with a glee club at Milwaukee College Prep. They already sang together, and the choir director was phenomenal. So we asked them to learn Rise Up by, I'm sorry, I can't remember her name, but we asked them to learn Rise Up. And when we came in and listened to it, it was once again like, yeah, this sounds too good to not push it all the way. So we went downtown, rented out a studio. They all sang it one at a time. And then Actually, my cousin who mixed and mastered the very first song we did, he mixed and mastered this one as well. And then we shot the video and once again threw it up on social media and then once again did the job. And I just think that the city and the world loves to see kids doing something positive, but also something that they really enjoy. And I think when you look at the videos that I put up, that's the commonality there is the kids are having fun because they like what they're doing. And people like to see that.
You know what, Terrance? I don't know if you have the same viewpoint I have. There's a lot of talent in the Milltown, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And I always say we just got to put this puzzle together. I mean, even though a lot of people are using stuff, but I think it's more, I always feel there's more that can be done here. And I see it's not just a video, it's your heart. Your heart is into what you're doing. Your heart is into educating kids and changing lives. Mm-hmm. This is that's kind of like what your past, your present thing. What's the present things you're doing now? Because the kids' video led to other things, but people saw your talent, and this was a talent that you didn't even go to school. Your background's in biology, right?
Yeah, biology.
And you innovated into the video part of it, and it was from your heart doing it without trying to get paid, to where you found something you love. So what is your project now? What you're doing?
Yeah, so I'm definitely grateful for all these things that have happened. Like you said, it started as a passion, and now it can continue as a passion, but it's also creating a nice monetary lane for me as well. So in addition to work with youth on a daily basis, I have my own video and photo production company, Sims Strong Media. So we get contracted by vendors and different people, and we put together whatever projects that they have in their mind. We make a reality for them. As far as on the kids side, I'm having a studio dedicated to kids working in multimedia and in front of the camera and behind the camera. And I'm really excited to get that fully operational open so people can come in and we can just start creating a lot more content with the youth of Milwaukee.
Good. And that's good that the kids, they see these videos, they see what's behind putting those videos and stuff together. All the hours of editing.
Yeah.
Because more than just shooting, but how many hours of if you spend 2 hours of shooting, how many hours of editing do you have?
If you shoot for 2 hours, you could probably multiply your editing time by 3, maybe even 4. I've done 1 minute videos that have literally taken me like 6-7 hours to really get down to that 1 minute clip that I want. So it's a lot.
So what do you see yourself doing in the future? I know you talk about you want to grow that studio and other things you want to. What else you see?
So really what I see is just me being consistent and doing what I'm doing just on bigger levels. I really feel like the work that we're doing in Milwaukee can be replicated in cities around the country and also countries around the world. So just continuing to work hard to spread the message and get more consistent with the delivery to a point that we can go all over and recreate these same feelings with kids in all different spaces.
Okay. Terrance, I want to bring this up too, because I've been knowing you since the conception of you doing the videos, and it's a funny story. You play music at your mother's church.
Yeah.
And I want to bring this up, the story. You were looking all over for studios. Up and down, through and out.
Yeah.
Dwayne, you know anything? You was asking people. Where did you find your studio?
Yeah, so the studio is literally in my mother, her church's basement. And what's crazy about that, there was a building right across the street that had Felice on it for years. So I would, downstairs in the basement is where I would go practice and just listen to music all the time at the church. So I would go down to the church basement to call the building across the street, trying to spend my money and lease it and rent it and all these different things. But the whole time I was sitting in the actual space. So it's definitely ironic.
So God said, "You right here, boy."
Yeah.
Yeah. What made you? What light click on to say, "Hey, I can use this"?
You know, I don't know. I think I just like as jobs kept coming, I'm always there anyway. So I said, just come down to the church, and then we left a piece of furniture, and then we left the backdrop, left the light, and then as things started putting together, I was like, wait a minute. We can just keep building down here. And then my uncle and my mom were completely for it because they got a basement remodel, and it just made perfect sense.
And And orders, you should see we showing clips of it anyways, of the studio that he built out and some of the work that he have done there. He did the Black History theme this year down there. You do a bunch of theme videos and pictures down there.
Yeah.
What gave you the inspiration to do the Black History thing?
Well, I always have cherished our history. What is it? It's real cliche, but how can you know your future or your present without knowing your past? And with my just connection with youth, like I feel that way, so I'm gonna push that on them as well. Like you really need to know your history, and then with what I've already learned about students loving to be in front of a camera, like it just made a whole lot of sense to do those projects. And we did a couple pictures where we just replicated different figures and important people in Black history, and those caught wildfire too and went viral, and they opened up a lot of opportunities for the kids who participated in those pictures. So now every February we just grab different iconic figures and recreate them images every year. It's like a tradition now.
You know what? And I just want to thank you, Terrance, because you don't know how many lives you're changing as far as kids and parents and people by when you do things like that. You're training them into videography, and you open up this technical studio where they can learn these developments. I just want to thank you, because I always say if more you in the videography and sound and music, if more people if there were plumbers, electricians, carpenters that say I'm an inspiration, not that I'm gonna get paid for it, but it can turn into a payment thing. Even though you didn't look for it to get paid, it just turned up because you just felt the need to help children.
Absolutely.
And I just want to put that information out there. If you're a lawyer, doctor, carpenter, electrician, whatever you are, take that talent, that God-given talent, and share it with people. Share it with these kids. We can't look for the politicians and the teachers just totally change that. We got to each take hold of our own selves and say, how can we put what we know into these kids and change their lives? Yeah. Terrance, I want to thank you for coming down to All Our Production. I want to have you back again as you develop your studio and your business journey. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. Welcome to All Art Production, where we seek knowledge and share knowledge. Thanks again to Terrance Sims of Sims Strong Media. Continue the great work, Terrance.
Thank you. Appreciate you.